Once again, for our CoinTelevision viewers, we're walking around the floor talking to the collectors and dealers to find out what kinds of cool numismatics they've brought with them to show you, our viewers.
Well, we have got some very cool coins here on the table this time. We bought some of our best stock is here, and one of the coolest coins I think is this coin which I've got right here, which is a gold triple U Knight of Charles I. Charles I, he ruled from 1625 to 1649. He was the king, they cut his head off, Oliver Cromwell, the Puritans, all that Civil War period. This coin was actually minted at the time of the Civil War. It's dated 1642. It's minted in Oxford. When the king had moved his capital to Oxford, he got forced out of London, and he moved his mint there as well, and they made this coin in Oxford out of gold. It's a £3 gold coin, the largest English gold coin struck by hand, the hammered method as we call it. And this was struck at the time of the Civil War. This coin particularly has a good provenance as well, very interesting one. It was actually in the Bridgewater House collection, which was sold at Sotheby's in 1972. The Earls of Bridgewater were in Somerset, and they collected coins from not long after this time. They were collecting coins from the 1660s onwards. So the collection started to be formed at that time, was hidden away for hundreds of years, went through all the different generations of the Earls of Bridgewater, did not come up for sale till 1972. So this coin's only been on the marketplace since then, and it was in a collection of the Earls of Bridgewater since the late 17th century, so it's a great coin.
What kind of value?
This is being sold here. We actually got it at a price in sterling, £115,000 sterling. So it must be something like $150,000, just under $150,000. Great coin.
Well, this right here is a Tetradrachm of Alexander the Great. One of the wonderful things about ancient coins is you get to hold a piece of history. Everyone knows who Alexander the Great is. It's taught in every school. You know, everybody has heard about his history. And with ancient coins, a coin in spectacular condition of Alexander the Great could be had for under $500. So, you know, you've got a coin that is historic. You can actually hold it in your hands, and it's a piece of history.
Well, this is a coin issued by Croesus in around 570 to 565 BC. It's actually the first gold coin ever issued. Before this, all of the coins were electrum, which was a mixture of gold and silver. But this is the first gold and also the first silver coins ever issued. And it was a denominational set that went from 10.8 grams to 0.36 grams. So they were exchangeable in silver and gold in all kinds of different sizes. So it was a detailed set of money.
What is the price of this coin today?
Well, this one is about $60,000. And this is not only the first coin issued by Croesus, but it's the first type. And it's a transitional type from the trites that showed just a lion with a wart on his forehead. And this takes the lion with the wart on his forehead and mixes it with a bull facing, and they're in movement. In the regular issue that came later, they're almost static with the arms at the bottom. And you try to figure out what this meant, and they're not fighting, but the lion means strength and the bull means fertility. In other words, if you come after us, we're going to defeat you and keep on reproducing more people in the military. So don't screw with us.
This is a German box medal. It commemorates the 200th anniversary of the Augsburg Confession, one of the big events in Martin Luther's life, one of the big events in the history of Protestantism. All right, so we have here a German Schrobe medaille. That means screw metal in English. And you'll see I'm going to unscrew it. Here you have on horse Gustav Adolf, King of Sweden, 1611-32, the Protestant defender. And here is the back of it with Charles V, who was emperor in 1530. The Augsburg Confession was in 1530, and that's what this piece commemorates. And they're also called box medals because it's a round box and look what's inside. Rondelles, pictures. Here you can see they have been threaded together. Here you see Martin Luther's wife, Here's Martin Luther. I'm doing this on camera and trying to be quick. It's not that easy to unfold them. These are rare items, very delicate. Normally, the inserts are missing. So here we have a complete one. The only thing that's missing is one of the end papers. Oh well. Many scenes here related to the Augsburg Confession. And if I can lay this out right, it'll actually be symmetric. If anyone is interested in collecting these interesting things, and not only is it people interested in numismatics and metals, but also people interested in the history of printing, in books. These are, if you want, miniature books.
What kind of value?
I would say $3,000. Why don't we move forward a couple hundred years into the 20th century? A lot of people know the term Art Deco. It originated in the Exposition Internationale des Arts Décoratifs in Paris in 1925. There were other exhibitions with the same name, but that one stuck because there was a very identifiable style that went with it. It came out of maybe German Expressionism, but the French sort of tamed it and came up with the Art Deco that we know and love today. And this is the official medal for that, the commemorative medal for that exposition. It's by Pierre Turin. Here you see the name of the exposition, but this side is the money maker with the semi-nude woman on a cloud there with lots of flowers around. It's by Pierre Turin, the god of the Art Deco medal. And here I want to show very quickly, if you can see, a miniature of that medal is on this medal for the same exposition honoring the director. It's like in hip hop when they quote from other records. Here they're quoting this medal on this medal.
What kind of value?
Well, this is a silver example, and it's 60 millimeters across. It's $2,500, $3,000. It also comes in a larger size, which is worth a bit more. But you can get bronze ones more like $400 in this size. The larger bronze one, 72 millimeters across, is more like $750.